Welcome to the Kids Bible Broadcast.
Welcome.
Kids Bible Broadcast.
Kids Bible Broadcast. Kids Bible Broadcast. Oh, and this evening, welcome to Kids Bible Broadcast. Kids Bible Broadcast.
Welcome to the Kids Bible Broadcast. This is the show that brings a little bit of crazy. Crazy! A little bit of crazy. And this is a show that brings you a little bit of crazy.
A little bit of crazy. A little bit of crazy.
And a whole lot of Bible.
A whole lot of Bible.
And a whole lot of Bible.
Here's my Bible.
A whole lot of Bible.
A whole lot of Bible. And a whole lot of Bible. A whole lot of Bible.
Well, good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to the Kids Bible Broadcast. I'm your host, Ray,
And I'm your host, Joelle,
and this is the show that brings you a little bit of crazy.
and a whole lot of Bible.
Boys and girls, that was weird. I didn't get to say the whole thing by myself. It's because I got a new co-host.
Yes, you do.
Welcome, Joelle.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so, boys and girls, let's just get straight into it. What are you doing here?
Well, I was working, doing my day job, and got a call and got promoted, and now I'm on the desk.
She got promoted to a job that's got a whole lot of more responsibility and no extra pay.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Anyway, let's get into it. Yeah? Joelle, this is your first week. This is
Yeah.
your first time on the desk. Boys and girls, we're going to test her out. You're going to introduce our first segment. So why don't you take it away? I'm going to sit back.
Okay.
I'm going to relax. I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah.
You're going to take it.
All right. Look, guys, I'm sorry. Forgive me if I don't do so well, but we have Jordan on the field with Scarlett. She was missing last week. We missed her. But Jordan, you're going to go through the verse?
Yeah, thanks, guys. Boys and girls, good to see you again. We're here for one of our favorite segments, the verse segments. What, the camera's here. Yeah, boys and girls, we're here with one of our... Hey, boys and girls, we're here with one of our favorite segments, the verse segments. Good to see you again. Guess who's back, guys? It's Scarlett. She's back. Her hair's back. She was on holiday last week, weren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I had a little break and a holiday.
Well, I mean, you were on holiday, but you were just at home, weren't you? Because you can't really go anywhere.
That's right.
But the good news is she's back and she's going to be giving us a verse segment. Is that right, Scarlett?
Yeah, that's right. So, kids, we're starting a new series today. We've just finished our journey with Moses, and we're going into our journey with Jesus. And even though we already know so much about Jesus and all those stories, there's still so much more to learn about him.
Now, Scarlett, I know we're going to be studying Jesus for a few months. What's the first topic that we're going to be learning about?
So today we're going to be learning about how Jesus is the light of this world. So before we go into the verse, I'm going to ask you, Jordan, if you walked into your house and all the lights were off, it's super easy to get around, isn't it?
No, not really, Scarlett. I wouldn't be able to see much, especially if it's at night.
Yeah, that's right. We need the light to guide us. So we're going to be learning about a verse that kind of explains that to us. So boys and girls, looking up at the screen, we're going to go through it together. This is our verse for the week. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. John 8:12.
All right, Scarlett. Do you want to explain to the boys and girls at home what that verse is talking about so we can really understand and learn from it?
Yeah, of course. So when we talk about light, we talk about something that helps us see clearer. It's something that guides us. That's what Jesus is relating himself to. Jesus came into the world to be the light so that we don't have to walk around in darkness anymore, but he can be our guide. Jordan, can I ask you, are you afraid of the dark?
Okay, Scarlett, you caught me. Yes, I am scared.
That's right. The darkness can sometimes make us feel a little bit lonely and a little bit scared and kind of like we don't know what's going on around us. But that's why Jesus promises that he will be our light. He will guide us, and he is always going to be there for us.
Wow, thanks, Scarlett. Thanks for explaining that verse and giving us the good news of Jesus being the light. What I've really enjoyed over the last few weeks with the memory verse is how we take a few words out so that it makes it just a little bit more harder for the boys and girls at home to memorize it. Are we going to do that again this week?
Yes, of course, Jordan. I love challenging these kids. So we're going to do it this week. We're going to take out 3 words. So one last glance at the screen, and the words are going away now. So now we're going to say it all together. And I want you boys and girls to try and think about what those 3 missing words are, okay? So we're going to do it now. 1, 2, 3. Then spake Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. John 8:12.
Wow, thanks, Scarlett. Boys and girls, I hope you were able to get that verse, even with a few of those words missing. Scarlett, thanks again for coming out for another week and explaining another verse to us.
It was so good to be here. I'm so happy to be here again, and I really hope you boys and girls were able to learn something out of this segment.
Okay, Scarlett, you know what that means. You can't have any more weeks off.
Okay, Jordan, I'll be here every week just because I love all of you girls.
All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed that verse. I hope you learned something new about Jesus being the light to the world that he came to be. Thank you again, Scarlett. We hope you guys memorize that verse and really just think about it throughout the week. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Jordan and Scarlett. That's a great verse, John 8:12. Phenomenal. Boys and girls, make sure you learn it this week. Learn it with your parents. Get that in your memory. So we're going to start a new segment this week. We've got a brand new segment. We're a news show, right? So for a news show, what we're going to do is have a weather segment. We have Jordan gone out in the streets for us. While we're in isolation in our nice warm houses, he's out there in the street. Jordan, where are you, mate? What's going on?
Yeah, thanks, Ray. I'm just here reporting for the first weather broadcast for the KBB. I'm just outside church, 10:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning.
And what's the weather like out there, mate?
Yeah, Ray, look, as you can see, there's quite a bit of rain going about. The winds are very strong as well. There's a big thunderstorm at the moment, Ray.
Jordan, do you expect the weather to be like this all week?
Yes, Ray, I do. I do think that there'll be storms throughout the week. My recommendation would be just to stay inside and try and stay dry.
Well, Jordan, thanks for that, mate. Look, get inside, get out of that storm, get dry, mate. Thanks for giving us that weather.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. Thank you.
How good to have the weather segment now.
Yeah, I really like that. At least I know what I'm walking out to.
Yeah, I had no clue it was raining outside. This
Yeah.
whole isolation thing, it's like, I don't know what's happening outside.
I
So,
don't even know what day it is.
oh no, thanks, Jordan. Appreciate that, mate. All right, you know what? Let's just get into our next segment. Let's get straight into it.
Actually, Ray, I think the next segment's a lesson. You
Oh,
better
it's
go.
me? Okay.
I got it from here.
All right, I'll go.
All right, so guys, the next segment is the lesson given by Ray, and he's actually talking about Jesus. Ray, do you want to explain how God is our light?
All right, boys and girls. Well, it's lesson time again. Hope you're excited. I know I'm excited about this one. This lesson means a lot to me because we're finally getting to talk about Jesus. We get to talk about who he is and what he was. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this all the way back. We're going to take this back to right before Jesus was born. We lived in a world that was kind of scary. Back then, Romans were in rule. They had control of the land. They had control of the Jewish people. The Jewish people were under their domain, they were under their dominion, so they had to pay a lot of taxes. They had to live their lives in fear. I mean, can you imagine that? Can you imagine being a little kid walking through the streets with mum and dad and having to worry about what a Roman soldier's going to say? Can you imagine walking through the streets and just being afraid that your parents might be pushed around by a Roman soldier? That's the time these people were living in. And the Jewish people waiting for a Messiah would be hoping that the Messiah would come and he would save the people from the Romans. They were hoping that the Messiah would come like a big warlord and a big leader and just wipe out the Romans and give them back their land. But we know, boys and girls, that that's not why Jesus came. As we just read in that verse we did with Scarlett and Jordan, in John 8:12, Jesus said to the people that he is the light of the world, and he that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of light. Jesus did not come to this earth to be a soldier. He did not come to this earth to free the people from their bondage. What he came to the earth to do was be a light. See, boys and girls, everyone was so scared back then. They were living in such a scary time. Everyone was fearful. They didn't know when the next bad thing would happen or if they would get food that next day. They were living in a very scary time, a very dark time. And it was a time that Jesus got to be a light to them. You know what, boys and girls? That reminds me of our life now. I mean, you look at how our life is, and we're in isolation. We're kind of scared. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what next bad thing's going to happen or if a good thing's going to come. We're living in a dark, scary time. Our world doesn't know the truth, and they're fearful. Well, boys and girls, that's why Christ is still that light today. And he gets to be that light if we're Christians through us. We get to hold our light up proudly. Just like that song we sing in Bible Club and Sunday school every week, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Well, boys and girls, we have an opportunity right now to be that light to our family and our friends, because Jesus shines that light through us. So this week, what I want you to do is, while you're going through your week, talking to your family, talking to your friends, I want you to be a light to them. I want you to try this week to show them Christ's love and Christ's light. Because in a world of darkness, he is that true light. All right, I'm going to see you guys back at the desk. All right, I'm back. It's a decent enough lesson, yeah?
Yeah, it was.
All right,
It was
cool.
good,
So-
but do you know what he does back there?
What do you mean?
It's very distracting.
No, he's just doing his job. He's doing what he's meant to do.
Okay, and also, have you noticed that these aren't even our papers? These are evacuation papers.
No. These are our show notes. They tell us what we need to do and what segment's coming up and everything like that.
I have something different, but okay. And another question, there's not even coffee, let alone water in here.
I know what you're talking about. No.
What?
We are a professional show. We're a professional show that does professional things, boys and girls. Joelle, we're a professional show. Okay, so we're just going to get into our next segment. We've got Professor Bob out there again with Jordan. Jordan, this is a bit of an electrifying object lesson, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, thanks, Ray. I'm just here. I'm a little bit lost. As you can see, boys and girls, it's really, really dark. I don't know what's happened with the power. I think the electricity might have gone out. I was meant to meet Professor Bobby here, but I can't find him. And boys and girls, I'm really scared of the dark. So I really hope something happens.
Hey, Jordan, how are you going?
Professor, how are you?
I'm well, thank you, Jordan. Good to see you.
Professor-
Good to see you guys. Good morning.
Professor, do you know what happened to the lights? I'm really scared.
It's fairly dark. It's not usually dark like that, Jordan, but I might have an idea, Jordan.
Yeah, can we try it?
I'll show you, Jordan. Usually, when it's dark and it's dark out there, I usually turn the light on. Just like that, Jordan.
Oh, Professor, I feel so much better now. I can see you and it's not dark anymore. Professor, I was really scared.
That's okay, Jordan, that's okay. And that just makes me think, Jordan, of today's message about Jesus being the light of the world, Jordan. Jesus being the light of the world. And I've got an idea, Jordan, just to resemble Jesus being the light of the world. It's just like having darkness in the world and having no light. Just like this. So if I turn off the light, just like this is what the world seemed like. Just like sometimes your bedroom, when you go into your bedroom, it's dark, isn't it, Jordan?
Yeah.
But what we usually do, Jordan, when it's dark and there's a darkness in the world, just like this, we turn on the light. And that is just what Jesus done to the world. He came to be the light of the world, Jordan.
Yeah, Professor, I really don't like the dark. It gets me really scared.
It does, Jordan. But that's okay. Jesus came so you won't be scared anymore, Jordan. And so you guys won't be scared anymore. But most importantly, what the Bible says is, it says, when there's a light, you lift it up. You don't cover it, Jordan. You don't cover it, because if you cover it, we won't be able to see the light anymore. Jordan, can you help me cover the light?
Are you sure this is a good idea, Professor?
Please, I'll show you, Jordan. Let's
Okay,
go.
I don't know.
If we cover the light, Jordan, Jordan, we cover the light.
Professor, I can't see you again. I'm scared again,
Where'd
Professor.
you go, Jordan? Where'd you go? The light's
Can
gone.
we get the light back on?
There you go, Jordan. But if you uncover the light, Jordan, you lift it up. That way you get to see the light of the world.
Thanks, Professor. I hope you don't have to turn the lights off again, do you?
No, not anymore, Jordan.
Oh, thank goodness. I was really scared there, boys and girls, but the good news is that Jesus is the light for us. And boys and girls, if he lives in us, that means that his light shines through us, but it's up to us to turn the light switch on. Thank you, Professor Bobby, for that. That's very scary but awesome object lesson.
You're welcome, Jordan. You're welcome, guys.
All right, back to you, Ray.
Yeah, thanks for that, Jordan. Appreciate that, Professor Bob. What a great object lesson, you know, Jesus being the light of our lives. That was great.
Yeah, it was. Now to our sports segment. We know you guys have been sending in some videos showing us your sports, and we saw one that made us all really laugh. So we're going to watch it, and then after that, we're going to take it to Nathaniel out on the field, who is going to play that sport.
Thanks for that, Joel. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of the KBB Games. I'm your host, Nathaniel, and Jess, thank you so much for sending in that video. It was very funny, and you seem so good at what you do. And because of that, we're going to try our trick shots here at church. We have our two contestants, Scarlett and Jordan. And remember, Jordan, our carryover champ from last week, and this will be Scarlett's first time. So, what they need to do is they need to get the basketball, they need to stand at that black line, facing the other side of the court, and they will need to throw the ball into the hoop without looking. You're only going to get 2 attempts at this. So, Scarlett, if you want to come in, welcome to your first sports segment. Tell me, you nervous?
A little bit, but you know, I've watched Jordan play a lot of basketball, and I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to get this in.
All right, fantastic. Well, here you go. Ladies first. You're going to get 2 attempts at this, remember, so it's got to be perfect. So, boys and girls, you need to stand in the middle to make sure the ball goes in. It'll be like a straight shot. Here's the first shot. Oh, not enough power. I like what she did there, but she needs a bit more power. Scarlett, you got one more attempt. The boys and girls think you have this. Oh, too much power. All right, well, Scarlett, thank you for that. You're a bit unlucky there. How do you think you went?
Well, honestly, I just think I get so nervous in front of large crowds, but you know what? I think I got pretty close. I'm pretty happy with my performance.
Okay, well, Scarlett, good job. You didn't get it, but good job anyway. All right, our second contestant, Jordan, the carryover champ from last week. Boys and girls, you remember how well he did last week, so we've brought him back again for another round of shooting. So, George, tell me, you play basketball, right?
Yep, I used to. I haven't played for a while.
Okay, fantastic. So, with your basketball experience, do you reckon you can get this without looking?
Well, it's going to be tough, I'm not going to lie. Normally, I face the basketball when I get to shoot. It's going to be different, obviously, shooting it backwards. Just going to have to see how I go.
All right, Jordan, just like Scarlett, you're going to get 2 attempts at this. So, stand in the middle, you get ready. All right, boys and girls, we're hoping that Jordan can learn from Scarlett's mistakes. Here's the first shot. Arced up. Oh, off the rim. You can see that he definitely plays a lot of basketball. Jordan, you got one more shot. All right, boys and girls. All right, not enough power there, so unfortunately they couldn't get it this time. So Jess, you beat us all there. Jordan, bring it in. Mate, you play basketball. What's going on there?
Look, the first one was close. I thought I could build on it with the second shot, but couldn't get it done today.
That's all right. Well, thank you guys for joining us again at the KBB Games. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much, boys and girls. That was so good.
That was a great episode. That's episode 5. That is episode 5 in the books, and I'm so happy about it. It was a good one.
It really was.
Well, Joelle, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Did great on the desk.
I feel like I did.
What do you reckon, boys and girls? She did all right? I think we'll keep her. I think she did okay. Well done. Great episode. Great episode. But Joelle, before we let them go, we have another challenge for you boys and girls. Yeah. And mums, you're going to love this one because you're not getting involved.
Dads, that means you need to step up to the plate.
That's right, dads. Next week's Mother's Day. So what we're going to do is get every boy and girl of all ages, I don't care how old you are, send in a video of you thanking your mum. Thank her for something she did last year, whether it be her cooking your favourite food.
Or giving you cuddles.
Making your bed when you should be doing that.
That's true. Or it could even be buying your favourite toy.
That's right. get a video together. 5 to 10 seconds. Say thank you, Mum, we love you. And where they send that in, Joel?
It's admin@faithbaptist.org.au.
That's right, admin@faithbaptist.org.au. Send that in by Friday. We'll put it together. That will show up in next week's episode. Well, let's send them home. Thank you so much, boys and girls, for joining us.
Thank you for tuning in.
We'll see you next week.